Good morning, everyone. We're going to start in about 2 minutes. So please find a seat and we'll get started shortly. All righty. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful morning. We're not going to let a little rain dampen the celebration this morning, I'll tell you that. This is such an exciting day. We have 43 graduates to celebrate today. 43. So, with that being said, we're going to jump right in. So I'm going to welcome the class of 2025, led by Grand Marshals Matthew Fleming, who's been at Riverview for 8 years, and Aiden McKenna, who's been at Riverview for 7 years. As you'll see on the screens behind me, we have a picture of them when they first got here and where they are today. They look a lot different now than they did when they first came. It really is a testament that students really do grow up here. So with that being said, it's an honor to welcome the class of 2025. Graduates, welcome to the stage. Please be seated. All right. In a moment, the faculty and staff will enter. It is this talented and dedicated group of people who make the growth and success of our students possible. Each day and every day, I'm impressed and inspired by their compassion, dedication, and talent. This faculty loves what they do, and it really, truly is work of the heart. It's amazing. Every employee who works at this school, no matter what their position is united by a belief we have in our students and an absolute commitment to create the very best environment possible for them to maximize their potential. We take great joy in their accomplishments, and I'm tremendously grateful to work with such a wonderful team. The faculty and staff will be led this morning by bagpiper and Riverview alumnus from the class of 2016, Gideon Bresley. Awesome. So I ask that you join me in welcoming and celebrating the Riverview faculty and staff. And at this time, and I'm sorry, but we're going to ask everybody to stand one more time. And we're going to welcome another alum from the class of 2024, Alex Glore, to sing our national anthem. Alex.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you very much.
That was fantastic, Alex. Thank you. Everyone may be seated. Thank you. It's an honor to welcome students, faculty, parents, grandparents, extended family, friends. We have some alumni out there, too. If you're an alumni, raise your hand. We have a bunch of alums out there. Thanks for coming back. And our Board of Trustees to this GROW graduation ceremony. Today, we gather together to celebrate individual accomplishments, personal victories, and community successes. It's also a day when we welcome 43 graduates into our alumni family. I'd like to take a moment to start to thank our Riverview families. I've enjoyed meeting with many of you and hearing about your Riverview journey and hopes and dreams you have for your child and for our school. We know that you sacrifice much to have your adult child with us and give them the opportunity to grow and achieve at Riverview. I want to thank you, really from my heart, for your partnership, for your support, and for the trust and faith that you put in us. Working with your children is a pleasure and a privilege, and it truly is a team effort. We are one lucky school to have such a strong and supportive family community. Thank you, families. I'd like to now invite to the stage Ella Stepanian to give the official welcome on behalf of 2025 graduates.
Good morning. My name is Ella Stepanian, and it is such an honor to be speaking at the GROW graduation this year. I want to welcome the head of school, Mr. Stuart Miller, the head of GROW, Mr. Charlie McNamara, the chair of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Ralph James, the staff, the teachers, the families, and the GROW class of 2025 graduates. I would like to first thank my mom and stepdad, Tom, for getting me where I am today. If it wasn't for them, I would not be standing here speaking at this podium right now. I would also like to thank all my Riverview dorm staff, academic and vocational staff, and Project Search instructors. You have all helped me push myself out of my comfort zone and try a variety of new things. If it wasn't for you all and being a part of the Riverview community, I don't think I would have the level of confidence and success. Riverview is a place where you can be yourself while learning in a safe environment. Riverview is a second home to me. I have met so many good friends and gained so much more confidence in myself. This past year, I had the honor to be in the Project Search program at Cape Cod Hospital. I gained so many skills working at the hospital. I completed an internship in the nursing department where I rotated through IV therapy, pediatrics, and maternity daily. My second rotation was at Yarmouth Primary Care. This is an off-site medical practice where I traveled by the SMART bus to and from. I was able to interact with many patients in my third and final rotation at Patient Transport Services. This experience will be good for my future since I am very interested in becoming a certified nursing assistant. During our transition weeks of Project Search, we focused on employability. We received our CPR and first aid certification and learned how to operate a fire extinguisher. We had a day that focused on diversity topics. And last but not least, we won the chili cook-off as the third-year reigning champs. I was also an employee at Cafe Riverview on the weekends. This job assisted me in gaining customer service experience. I really enjoyed working at Cafe Riverview and Cape Cod Hospital, and I'm going to miss it very much. In the dorms, I gained many skills. At first, I was not confident in cooking or keeping up with my room care, as a lot of my staff and peers may know. I learned how to cook a variety of different things in the dorms, as well as the nutrition center. One of my favorite things to cook was the chicken stir-fry. I also learned how to multitask in the kitchen, such as cooking 2 things at once. I really enjoyed prepping the food for the meal. I have learned and practiced safe knife handling skills. I have so many memories and had fun experiences throughout my time at Riverview. For activities, I really enjoyed playing pickleball because it was new to me and I have always wanted to try it. I enjoyed girls group where we would get together once a week and listen to music, color, bake, and engage in conversation. I also enjoyed doing the beach walk up Torrey Road and talking to my peers. This summer, I will be at my beach house in Narragansett, Rhode Island. I will be working at a coffee and bagel shop. I will also be going to the town beach and seeing my friends. I just found out on Monday that I was accepted into the CNA program at Mass Bay Community College in Wellesley, Massachusetts. I also received a full scholarship. I will start classes in August. In the future, I also hope to pursue a nursing degree as an LPN once I work in the field and gain some experience. Has anyone heard the word grit? Having grit means having perseverance and passion for long-term goals, despite facing challenges. It's a combination of determination, resilience, and the ability to maintain interest and effort in pursuing those goals over time. No matter what gets in our way, we can push through, we face our fears, and we can accomplish so many things. Think back to our first days at Riverview. We were younger. We were inexperienced. We struggled with confidence. We didn't know each other. We had no idea what was going to happen at this place on Cape Cod we were not used to. Now look at us. Look at us. Hey, graduates, we did it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. We can do hard things. We can be pushed out of our comfort zones. We can try new things. I have a quote that one of my coworkers in patient transport services shared with me. It stood out and resonated with me. I would like to share it with you. A quote by Thomas Jefferson. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Congratulations to the families and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Ella. That was beautiful. So I remember a few years ago being out in the crowd, and Maya Todren was giving the graduation speech that day. And she was up here, and she gave this tremendous speech, and she was pounding the podium, telling the whole audience that she and the rest of her graduates would be going out there to conquer the world. And when she was finished, the crowd just erupted into the standing ovation. And I was, of course, I was blown away. And as I was sitting back down, I remember thinking two things. I'm like, wow, what an amazing speech that was. And second, I was like, I am glad I'm not Stuart having to follow that speech. But now here I am, up on stage, needing to follow that wonderful speech. Thank you, Ella. And also, congratulations. I don't think we really recognize a full scholarship to the CNA program at Mass Bay College. Hello, my name is Charlie McNamara, and I have the good fortune of being the head of GROW. It's my honor to be up here on stage with my colleagues behind me and these 43 amazing people. So, how do you become a graduate of Riverview School and the GROW program? Well, first you need a school, but not just any school. A school so special that the moment you step on the campus, you feel it. A school surrounded by a community that recognizes the wonderful value our students bring to everything they do. And fortunately for all of us, a bunch of families, like you families out there, back in 1957 got together and said, let's start Riverview School. Next, you need a staff, but not just any staff. You need a staff whose commitment to students and families is tireless and selfless. A staff who see strengths and are driven to push our students beyond their comfort zones. A staff who celebrate all the special moments like today, but do some of their best work on those really challenging days. A staff who will put everything they have into each student as if they were their own. After that, you need a board of trustees, but not just any board of trustees. You need a board of trustees who will work really hard and be dedicated to the mission of Riverview. A board of trustees who will do whatever it takes to make sure that our school continues from 1957 until today and will thrive well into the future. Then you need families, but not just any families. Families who will leave no stone unturned to find and search for the right school, which is Riverview. Families who believe in these students at every step in their journey. Families who will work relentlessly to get these students everything they need and deserve. families who will partner with the staff and put their faith, belief, and trust in Riverview School. And lastly, and most importantly, you need students, but not just any students. You need students who are smart, kind, driven, and supportive of one another. Students who are so amazing, they bring all of us together. In fact, these students must be so amazing that when you meet them, you know you've just met some of the most amazing people in the world. Students who find joy when others miss it. Students who celebrate each other and love one another. Students who work incredibly hard to climb over obstacles in pursuit of their goals and dreams. Students who make Riverview, well, Riverview. You see all the people I just mentioned, the trustees, the community, partners, staff, your families. They were all a part of your journey to this stage today. But all those same people would admit that it was you who made this accomplishment happen. You made today possible. You did the work. You put in the time. You overcame obstacles. You pushed past when others doubted you, or even when you doubted yourself. In those times when it was hard to believe, you kept working. Even when your dorm flooded a week before graduation. Did you complain? Nope. You just moved to the beach, found some joy, and rolled with it. You persevered. As Ellis said, you all have grit. And all that grit and determination led to today, your graduation day. On behalf of everyone here today, I say thank you for bringing us along for the ride. It's been a wonderful ride so far, and that ride continues. So as you prepare to take the next step, I want to share with you some words of advice from your peers and the staff at Grow. Remember how far you've already come. Your future is bright. The education doesn't stop at graduation, so keep learning and applying those lessons. There is much more growing ahead and success ahead of you, so be excited for what's next. Remember the power of the word yet. It's not I can't, it's I can't yet, but I will be able soon enough. Remember that line from the Galaxy Quest movie, never give up, never surrender. Don't let others tell you who you are, show them who you are. And start with believing in yourself and be confident. It is a big key to success. Lastly, I want to offer you a bit of my own advice. Please continue to share your loving spirit and your gifts wherever you go. It will shape your world, our world, into a better world. That is the unique power you have. Your intelligence, your kindness, your ability to make others feel welcome, to work hard through challenges, to inspire others, to bring people together, to stay positive when others are negative, to find the joy in big and small things, and your ability to persevere and have confidence. Those are just a few of your gifts. Share them wherever you go. Listen, we know the world does not fairly distribute talent or opportunities. So it's really up to every one of us to understand our talents, grow our talents, and take full advantage of every opportunity. And that's what you all have done here today. By graduating today, you've taken full advantage of your opportunity. So celebrate today, celebrate a little bit tomorrow, get a little bit of rest, and then get right back to work. Congratulations on your graduation from Grow, and promise me this, we will miss you all very much, so please come back and visit. At this time, I'd like to welcome to the podium our Director of Academic Services and Vocational Services, Cassie Haven, and our Director of Residential Services, Chris Barnachet.
Matthew Francis Fleming.
My name is Patty McDonald, Vocational Coordinator in the GROW program. I am honored to speak for Matt today. Matt has been a cherished part of the Riverview community since middle school, and I have had the great pleasure of being not only his job coach, but also his hockey coach for the past 3 years. Anytime I need anything, I love hearing his enthusiastic, "Yes, coach." Matt likes to keep busy. He's been involved in many extracurricular activities over the years, including road races, biking, golf, to name a few, and 2 trips with Till to Ireland and England. Matt graduated from Project Forward at Cape Cod Community College with a concentration in maintenance and landscaping. He's completed several internships across Cape Cod, including Chatham Bars Inn, the Center for Active Living, and the Irish Village. After Riverview, Matt will be living with friends in Hyannis, participating in Friends Forever, and working as many hours as he possibly can. Congratulations, Matt.
Aiden S. McKenna.
Hi, my name is Dr. Peterson, and I've had the honor of serving as Aiden's advisor throughout the GROW program. One day, Aiden and I were working on how to navigate tough stuff as we came up with a plan on how to navigate life on life's terms. I then asked Aiden to help me understand what exactly his job was in all of this. Aiden's face lit up with pride and joy, and he simply said, "To crush it." Ever since that day, Aiden has done just that. While at Riverview, Aiden's eagerness to do his best shone through in a multitude of vocational internships, which included the local Academy Fulfillment, as well as the Sandwich Center for Active Living. Aiden is currently living at home where he is engaging in the job search, attending programming which will continue to build on all of his hard-earned vocational skill sets, and no doubt, crushing it. Congratulations, Aiden.
Timothy J. Cronin.
My name is Tom Mahoney, and I will start out by saying that I'm honored to be speaking for Tim today. I met Tim 4 years ago, right when I started at Riverview. He has not changed a bit in the 4 years I've known him. He is such a smart, articulate, well-spoken young man. I have been lucky enough to earn Tim's trust over the years for him to come to me when he needs advice. We've had many laughs over my answers and his responses when giving that advice. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty and always does it with a smile on his face. I will miss him popping into my room every morning to say hello. See, this is what's most important about knowing Tim. He never forgot me even when he moved on to Project Search. The banter and advice continued. Tim has received his high school diploma from Methuen High School. Next year, he will be living on Cape Cod with friends in Hyannis. He will begin the job search and participate in Friends Forever alumni activity and events. Congratulations, my friend.
Andrew James Salvato.
Hello, my name is Kim McInnes, and today I have the honor of speaking for Andy Salvato. I have worked with Andy as his residential supervisor during his first year at GROW, as well as one of the summers that he spent with us. Andy is a wonderful young man with a wry sense of humor. He enjoys challenging staff and peers to trivia questions, is an avid runner, and with his impressive math skills could be considered a human calculator. This year, Andy had internships at Ocean State Job Lot, Nagabo Brewery, and the Pop-Up Cafe at Center for Active Living in Sandwich. Andy received his high school diploma from Westfield, New Jersey High School, and he plans to move to Falmouth and attend the Bridgewater Excel program at Bridgewater State University. We wish you the best of luck, Andy, and we know you're going to do great things. Congratulations from all of us.
Charlotte Rose Meyer.
Hi, my name is Veronica Simonson, and I'm one of Charlotte's residential instructors in Torrey Dorm. I first met Charlotte when I began as a residential permanent substitute in the spring of last year, and she was a first-year Grow student in Founders Dorm. Right off the bat, Charlotte and I built a relationship based on our shared love of music, and for Charlotte, it's all about Pitbull and Avril Lavigne. Through her sense of humor and strong desire to build connections with others, Charlotte quickly made me feel like I belonged at Riverview. I then had Charlotte as a dorm staff in JVH in the summer of 2024 before having her again for the 2024-2025 school year in Torrey. Across the year, I've watched Charlotte grow and become a self-assured, confident young woman. I'm so proud of all she has accomplished this school year and look forward to hearing about everything that will come her way in the future. After Riverview, Charlotte hopes to begin working part-time, preferably in fashion, which she already has some experience in. She's already designed some of her own clothing. She will also be applying to a few different college programs. And to Charlotte, congratulations, Diva, you got this.
Amani Jordan Fields.
Hi, my name is Maggie Hammond, and I'm a residential instructor, and I had the privilege of having Amani in my dorm her first year in Grow. Amani finds a friend in everybody. She is the first to ask how your day is going, and always says goodnight to staff before bed. Amani's fun stories she told around the dorm always kept us entertained. She remembers the name of my pets, and always asks how my cats are doing. She is most memorable for her inquisitive questions and thirst for knowledge. During her time in Grow, Amani graduated from the Project Forward program at Cape Cod Community College with a concentration in culinary arts. She also participated in a variety of internships, including the Riverview Cafe, the Second View Thrift Store, and the Dennis Memorial Library. Amani, graduation is a milestone, the kind that marks not just the end of one chapter, but the exciting beginning of another. After graduation, Amani will be moving to Maryland and will be enrolling in a college program. Amani, we are so proud of all you've accomplished, and we're so excited to watch what you do next. Congratulations.
Courtney Winchman.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary Conway, and I had the absolute pleasure of having Courtney Winchman in my dorm last year. I first met Courtney when she was still in high school, and right away I could tell she was someone special. She really is one of the kindest and most thoughtful people I've ever met. Courtney has a way of making everyone around her feel cared for, whether it's offering a listening ear or using her great sense of humor to cheer a friend up. I remember many mornings when Courtney would blast her music while getting ready for school, always starting her day with positive energy. And of course, as our resident astrology expert, it's no surprise the stars are totally aligned for Courtney. I see a very bright future full of success and happiness. Watching Courtney grow at Riverview has been a joy, and if you know her, you've no doubt had a smile on your face thanks to her warmth, humor, and kind spirit. She's earned her diploma from Weston High School, and I'm so excited Courtney will be returning to Riverview for a few months next year. Congratulations, Courtney. We're all so proud of you.
Isabel Root.
Hi, I'm Mike Fian. I'm a teacher at the Grow program. I've worked with Isabel Root, or Izzy, for the past 2 years. Over this time, I've learned many things about Izzy. I've learned she's reliable, resilient, kind, funny, and hardworking. I've learned she's a dynamo with money management. She can use Apple Pay, order an Uber, and if push comes to shove, could probably apply for a mortgage. I've learned of Izzy's penchant for horror movies, such as the Saw franchise, Smile, and It. Izzy has no problem speaking up for herself and in what she believes is right. I hope my daughter has the same passion that Izzy has, and the same obligation to speak up for herself. This year, Izzy's work experience is centered on childcare and education. She has worked at several elementary schools such as Ezra Baker Elementary, Station Ave Elementary, and the Sandwich Montessori schools. Izzy's job coaches describe her as punctual, diligent, and always willing to volunteer for an extra shift. In the near future, Isabel will be bringing her talents to Osprey Village in South Carolina, where she will live, work, and blaze her own trail. Izzy, keep that fire stoked and don't let anybody put it out. Congrats for all your hard work. I'm so proud of you.
Jordan Caller.
Hello, I am Michael Shields. I have been privileged to be Jordan Caller's advisor for the past 2.5 years. Jordan has been a special student who has engaged himself in all aspects of Riverview life. Jordan is an enthusiastic musician, and he has shared many of his musical talents with us. He participated in the school chorus, the Deja Vu and jam band, and even performed vocal solos. Jordan has also taken his talents to the basketball court as a member of the school team. Jordan has had a wide array of friendships, maintaining long-term ones and establishing new connections along the way. And of course, how can I omit the fact that he has achieved his black belt in karate? Following graduation, Jordan will participate in a summer program near home, and then will explore career and vocational opportunities. I will miss our Tuesday afternoon talks, Jordan, and I thank you for bringing all that you are to our community over these past few years. Best wishes always, and a very, very big congratulations.
Ella Stepanyan.
Hello everyone, my name is Amy Carroll. I worked with Ella Stepanyan in the Project Search program at Cape Cod Hospital. Ella completed internships in nursing, which included IV therapy, pediatrics, and maternity, the Yarmouth Primary Care Medical Offices, and patient transport services. Ella mastered the public transportation systems here on Cape Cod, allowing her to independently travel to and from her internships. She also received certification in CPR and first aid. Ella has a warm, friendly demeanor, resulting in meaningful connections with her coworkers, mentors, and peers. Ella really enjoyed girls group with her peers and had a lot of fun playing tennis this spring. She was also a frequent flyer to the Cohen Center and was active with her personal fitness. After Riverview, Ella plans to live in Wellesley, Mass. She will spend the summer in Narragansett, Rhode Island, where she will be working at a bagel and coffee shop. She then plans to attend a Certified Nursing Assistant Certificate program in the fall. Ella, you are ready to spread your wings and follow your dreams. I wish you happiness, success, and peace in your future. Congratulations.
Oliver Quinn Snow.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Frank Antonelli. I have had the pleasure of teaching Oliver travel training skills for his first 2 years in the GROW program. He has made truly great strides in his quest for independence. Fortunately for me, Oliver and I had spent many an hour exercising on treadmills in the fitness room at the Cohen Center during wellness classes. Here, I learned of his encyclopedic knowledge of old cars and trucks. And let me tell you, Oliver can state what kind of engine, transmission, drivetrain, and horsepower any older model car or truck you might name. This knowledge will come in handy as Oliver plans to work in the administrative offices and parts department of his family business in Connecticut. In the future, Oliver plans to explore automotive trade schools in his home state. We all wish him the very best as he enters the next chapter of his life after Riverview. Congratulations, Oliver.
Alex Way.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Gray, and I have the pleasure of speaking for Alex Way. I was Alex's former dorm staff in Torrey dorm during his second year of Grow. Back in Torrey, we used to listen and dance to music nearly every day I was on shift. Alex has a lot of opinions about who the greatest artists are, so we would often listen to a lot of Alex's favorite band, Blink-182. During his final year at Riverview, Alex spent a lot of time building and strengthening his vocational skills by completing internships in the Boardwalk program. Some of these internships include extended days at the Center for Active Living Academy Fulfillment, as well as pioneering the new Walgreens internship site with fellow Boardwalk students. Next year, Alex will be moving home to Wayland to continue to build upon his vocational skills. Congratulations, Alex.
Chris Del Gurcio.
Hello, I'm Donna Bankus, and I was Chris's project search instructor at Spalding Rehab Hospital. Sometimes I called him Chris, sometimes Christopher. He didn't like that much because it made him think he was in trouble. Sometimes he was called the mayor. If you meet Chris, the chances are that you will love Chris. He is an effervescent, kind, thoughtful, funny, and accomplished guy. In Project Search this year, Chris had internships in outpatient services, food services, radiology, inpatient PT, and an independent shift off-site in pediatrics. He has earned his Eagle Scout, ServSafe certificate, CPR, and first aid. After graduation, Chris will return to his summer job as a camp counselor at his YMCA camp and continue to explore his future options. Chris, I wish you the best, and I look forward to hearing about your next adventures. Please keep in touch. Congratulations.
Colin Scott Dykeman.
Go, Dykeman!
I'm Jean Goodwin, Special Education and Lead Teacher for Final Year Boardwalk graduate students. I'm very excited to speak on behalf of Colin Dykeman. Colin attended Cape Cod Community College Project Forward program and received his certificates in retail and ServSafe food handling training. His internship supervisors at Sandwich Chamber of Commerce, Ocean State Job Lot, and the Center for Active Living were so impressed by his organizational skills, endurance, attention to detail, and his fabulous work ethics. An outstanding worker. Colin described his Grow experience perfectly. Living in the dorm was a good balance of alone time, fun visitations, RGT, dorm outings, shows and chorus productions, and running clubs. He did it all. Today, Colin is receiving his high school diploma from Sharon. He is living with his family and has begun his vocational training at LifeWorks program. We all wish you the very best in your next venture as a truly remarkable young man. And we know you will become an active alumni and friends forever. Congratulations, Colin.
Libby Polidori.
Go Liz!
Hi, my name is Maggie Hammond. I'm a residential instructor, and I had the privilege of having Libby in my dorm her first year in Grow. Everyone who knows Libby knows she lights up every room she's in. Libby is one of the kindest and most caring people I have ever met. Whether it's drawing us pictures to hang in the office or offering some fashion advice, Libby always has such a positive energy that she brings everywhere she goes. One of my favorite things about Libby is her creative nickname she makes for students and staff. Libby, I love being the clapping monkey, and Miss Tallman loves being a flying squirrel. Libby, here at Riverview, you made some memories that will stay with you forever. Some joyful, some challenging, but all meaningful. Next year, Libby is moving home and returning to her beloved Bridgewater community, where she will be attending a day program and looking into part-time employment. Libby, we're so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you do great things. Congratulations.
Andrew Joseph Ferrara III.
Hello, my name is Kristen Hatton, and I am a project search instructor at Falmouth Hospital. I've known Andrew for 2 years, first observing his creative talents as his reading and writing teacher in his second year at Riverview. Andrew has kept the beat as a drummer in Deja Vu Band, Jam Band, and with his own group, Sky's the Limit. Inspired by Metallica, Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, and Journey, just to name a few, Andrew has an ear for many genres of music. He has brought energy and excitement to the stage with his standout roles including the Coach in Grease, Animal the Drummer in the Rainbow Connection, and the Mad Hatter in Fairy Tale Courtroom. Andrew brought his enthusiasm, positive attitude, and willingness to try new tasks to his 3 project search rotations while supporting JML Food Services, Outpatient Rehabilitation, and Stoneman Medical Center. Next year, Andrew will be living with friends in Hyannis, participating in the Life program, looking for a part-time job, and will continue to rock out on his drum set. As he takes these next steps, we know the sky truly is the limit. Congratulations.
Benjamin Robert Bartolini.
My name is Lauren Kalita, and I've had the privilege of being Ben's ELA and DEI teacher. Last year, Ben and some friends recorded staff sayings in a file they called our isms. It seems only fitting I share some Benisms now. Looking back, it was an unforgettable year with highlights including B&B and ferry shenanigans, working at the local, putting on our independent pants, Fianisms and Kalita-isms, and of course, our skill issues. Ben is the quintessential DEI student with curiosity, humor, personal integrity, and care for everyone. In a research paper about conflict, he wrote, "You may have an opinion I have to respect, but I feel like taking away an individual's rights is just wrong." Elsewhere, when he had to list things he carries with him, he included music, his mental health, empathy, love, friends, and family. After graduation, Ben will be living on Cape Cod, working part-time, and hopes to take classes at 4 Cs. He'll be able to drive to all these locations with his recently acquired license. Congratulations, Ben.
Ocean Michael Blaze.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelsey Lundquist, and I've had the privilege of working with our Grow students in the dorm for the past few years. I was lucky enough to have Ocean in my very first dorm, and from day one, he showed me how a Grow dorm should operate. Ocean kept one of the most meticulously organized rooms I've ever seen, and consistently handled challenging situations with maturity. Even on the days he had to put in long hours for King Minecraft, I could always count on him to help us stay on schedule, especially when I needed a reminder that dinner was supposed to be ready 5 minutes ago. Vocationally, Ocean has progressed to working full days at the local. He joined the Ocean State Job Lot team and became a paid member of Riverview Cafe. Now, as Ocean finishes his time at Riverview with his Fairhaven diploma in tow, he'll be moving back home and beginning his journey into the workforce. I have no doubt that he will be an incredibly valued member of any team, just like he was to ours. Congrats, Ocean.
Jonathan Riley.
I'm Jean Goodwin, Special Education and Lead Teacher for Boardwalk graduate students. I'm honored to speak on behalf of Jonathan Riley, or best known on campus as Jono. Over the past 3 years, Jono attended 4Cs, took all enjoyable mainstream classes, and attended Project Forward program, where he received his certificate in agriculture and facilities management and his Serve Safe Food Handler certificate. At your various internships, you enhanced your skill set in the restaurant, retail, hospitality, maintenance, and landscaping fields. You are a soft-spoken individual, but a force to be reckoned with when at work. After graduation, Jono will return home with his very supportive family in West Harrison, New York. He will work with the adult services to explore several job opportunities in his favorite area of interest, hospitality, maintenance, and/or landscaping. Jono, on behalf of the Riverview community, we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Emerson Davis Porter.
Working with Emerson as his project search instructor this year at Spalding Rehab Hospital was a blessing. Gentle soul is how I would describe him. A gentle soul who wore the coolest socks in project search. This year, Emerson had internships in outpatient services and radiology, food services, and maintenance and clerical. Mondays, he worked on campus in the breakfast cafe before classes even began, manning the toaster for 20-plus breakfast sandwiches that were served, and then in Karen's kitchen, serving lunch to staff and students alike. He is a focused and diligent worker, determined to do his job right, and who is greatly appreciated by his mentors and coworkers at Spalding. I frequently heard, "I miss Emerson." This fall, he earned his CPR and first aid certificate, and after graduation, Emerson will return to his summer job at Shenecosset Beach Club in Connecticut and continue to explore his future options. Emerson, I wish you the best of everything and look forward to hearing about your next adventures. Keep in touch. Congratulations.
Stephanie Bullis.
Hi, I'm Susie Nelson. I am a residential instructor at Riverview. I have the pleasure of speaking for Stephanie Bullis, who I've had in the dorm for 3 years and grow. Stephanie loves watching thriller and slasher movies. Every October, there's a horror fest in the dorm. Sometimes she adopts her dad voice with her dorm mates. It's clear she knows how to set boundaries, but cares. Stephanie is a true role model, a fiercely loyal friend to many, always ready with the practical solutions and a heart full of kindness. This year, Stephanie completed rotations in the emergency department, JML dietary services, and food services while participating in Project Search program at Falmouth Hospital. Stephanie has also received her Hudson High School diploma. Next year, Stephanie will begin exploring vocational and job opportunities in her area. She also hopes to get her driver's license soon. I'm going to close with this final statement. Stephanie, we don't talk about Fight Club. Congratulations.
Diego M. Perry.
Let's go, Diego!
My name is Kelsey Lundquist, and I've had the pleasure of having Diego Perry in my dorm for 2 out of 3 of his grow years. Diego was always an essential part of our dorm. He is someone you can count on, whether it's being exactly where he needs to be on time, or noticing when it's time for someone to step up and doing so without hesitation. One of my favorite things to witness has been Diego's musical journey, from listening to music loudly in the shower, to sharing his favorite songs with the whole dorm, to absolutely crushing it with a solo in this year's jam band show. And just like your musical growth, we've seen you excel in every area of your Riverview experience. This year, Diego thrived at his internship at Chatham Bars Inn, and he took on new responsibilities at the local. Diego was always eager to lend a hand at his job sites and consistently proves himself to be a valuable, team-oriented worker. After graduation, Diego will be heading back home to Fairhaven and looking to join the workforce. I have no doubt that wherever he lands, he's going to rock. Diego, we are all so proud of you. Congratulations on graduating Grow.
Colin Matthew Ledoux.
Hello, my name is Patty McDonald, and I'm the vocational coordinator for the GROW program. It has been my absolute pleasure to work with Colin over the past 3 years, both through our time with the Great Blues hockey program and through his vocational programming. You can tell Colin loves to skate. He is a natural on the ice, and the joy and excitement shows by the giant smile on his face. Colin brought that same smile and excitement to his vocational internships at Chatham Bars Inn and at Project Search at Cape Cod Hospital. Colin showed how much of a hardworking and dedicated employee he is through his work at CBI and his 3 rotations at Cape Cod Hospital in the IT department, emergency room, and inpatient pharmacy. Looking ahead, Colin is excited to be living in Hyannis next year with friends, continuing to pursue employment opportunities, and staying actively involved in the Friends Forever program. We are so proud of you, Colin. Congratulations.
Nicholas Peter Courier.
My name is Lauren Kalita, and it's been my honor to be Nick's ELA teacher. I associate Nick with integrity, sincerity, passion, humor, a smile, a handshake. In his superlative writing, he explores his passions like classic rock, baseball, Cape Cod, and family with verve that can't be taught. Writing tenderly about the passing of his beloved grandmother, Nick said, "I can vaguely hear Nana's voice say that everything's going to be all right." Or, right now, I want to go back to someone who deserves a lot more attention and praise, and that is my mother. To his father, I couldn't possibly be any prouder to be your son. Nick strives toward the best possible version of himself, and in his humility had to be tasked with listing his assets. I like that I have such a creative mind that I can use to make people happy, that music is a huge part of who I am, that I'm from Cape Cod and come from a wonderful family. Nick has a Sandwich High School diploma. After graduation, he'll be living at home on Cape Cod and hopes to get a job at a restaurant or to work at the local right here in Sandwich. Congratulations, Nick.
Benjamin Willem Renji Rayer.
My name is Amy Carroll. I worked with Willem in the Project Search program at Cape Cod Hospital, where he completed internships in the Environmental Services Housekeeping Department, Patient Transport, and Information Services. Willem enjoyed working with his mentors and communicating with patients on patient transport runs. Willem is a whiz on a Rubik's Cube. This young man can solve these 3D combination puzzles in record time and can often be spotted practicing this skill. Willem enjoyed spending time with his girlfriend on a cruise this past March. He also loves taking part in the community outings with his friends, enjoying a trip this spring to the zoo. Willem will be moving to Mainstay in Norwood, Mass. With his roommates and will begin the job search. Willem, you can do hard things. Best of luck with all your future endeavors. Be sure to keep in touch, and congratulations.
Ryan Hanley Mead.
Hello, my name is John Ferguson, and I have had the pleasure of working with Ryan as his dorm staff in Ferry this past year. My first introduction to Ryan was when I was driving the RGT bus. Upon boarding the bus, he immediately took over control of the radio with his wire set, which he plugged into the aux port. I was taken aback, but little did I know that this brief interaction would provide me some insight into what Ryan is passionate about. He also has interest in electronics, radios, cars, and buses, especially Bus F, to mention a few. Ryan has received his high school diploma from Hingham High and recently passed the driver's exam to receive his driver's license. Next year, Ryan will be living a short distance away from Ferry in his own house with 2 roommates. We look forward to seeing Ryan share his love for fans, vans, and buses in the community. Ryan, congratulations. I wish you nothing but the best.
Scott Simmons Glazier.
Hi, my name is Jessica Redfern, and I'm a residential instructor. I want to share a little about the amazing Scott, who I've had the joy of working with during his second year summer and throughout his time in Grow. When Scott first joined us, he was a bit on the shy side, but before long, he surprised us all by cracking jokes and keeping us on our toes. One of my favorite memories was when Scott told the staff that his cat had passed away. We were all so concerned, only to find out he was pulling our leg. His cat was just fine. Scott is gearing up for an exciting new chapter as he moves to Cape Cod with some friends and gets ready to dive into the LIFE program. He's also hopeful about being accepted into Project Forward. While he might still have that quiet demeanor, trust me when I say his personality shines bright and he brings smiles wherever he goes. Congratulations and good luck, Scott.
Liam Wise.
Hello everyone, my name is Nick Gascoigne and I am a GROW teacher. As Liam's former teacher and cross-country coach, it has been a true privilege to know him for the past 6 years. From that time, I have witnessed Liam has grown into a wonderful young man. Liam has always been a natural showman, from performing Hamilton with his dad to stealing the screen with all of his performances in the play. He is always looking to entertain. He brings joy and laughter to every stage. As an active participant in sports such as soccer, basketball, and cross country, Liam embodies the spirit of a leader and a team player, always encouraging others, pumping his teammates up, and ensuring others have a chance to take their shot. Liam, as you embark on this new chapter, remember your honesty, hard work, and don't stop dreaming and believing. Congratulations on your graduation.
Dylan Carroll.
Hi, my name is Cassie Haven, and I am the Director of GROW Academics and Vocational. I have known Dylan since the day he set foot on the Riverview campus for his visit. Dylan came to us with a very strong sense of who he is, someone who is not afraid to speak up, always willing to lend a helping hand, and is an extremely loyal friend. Dylan is an incredibly hard worker, which showed through his internships at the local and Knockabout, as well as his shifts in Karen's kitchen. Dylan really shined with his creative writing throughout his years at GROW. The details and expression within his writing grasped all audiences immediately. You can always count on Dylan to explain anything about Lord of the Rings, Dungeons and Dragons, and beekeeping, to name a few. Dylan, as I come to a close, I want to leave you with some words from the great Gandalf. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Dylan, as you embark on this next adventure, remember to take all that you have learned, keep being true to yourself, and you will do amazing things. Congratulations, Dylan.
Charles Henry Humber.
My name is Kara Anderson, and I first met Charlie in the fall of 2021 as his residential instructor during his senior year. Charlie has participated in the school plays, chorus, athletics, and has traveled to Ireland and England on the Till trips. When I changed roles and became a vocational instructor, Charlie joined our team at Knockabout Brewery. He demonstrated a high level of stamina, lifting 55-pound bags of grain like they weighed 5 pounds, and became a valued member of our team. I still hear from the mentors, we need another Chuck. This year, Charlie joined the project search team at Falmouth Hospital. He completed rotations in the operating room, sterile processing, and housekeeping. Next year, Charlie will be attending the Leslie Threshold program. In parting Charlie, I wanted to share a few wrestling life lessons. Number 1, stay courageous under pressure. Number 2, celebrate the wins, but learn from the losses. And number 3, believe in yourself and never give up. Congratulations, Charlie.
Andrew Jacob Hoffman.
Hi, my name is Dr. Peterson, and I've had the honor and privilege of being Andrew's advisor here in the GROW program. During our first year working together, I asked Andrew to think about what his goals were for life after Riverview. Andrew thought about this deeply for a moment and then answered, "I want to live a luxurious life." This then became Andrew's long-standing vision statement. Andrew is yet to be the first and only student to ever give such an answer. While at Riverview, Andrew completed rotations in sterile processing, the emergency department, and the operating room, while participating in Project Search here at Falmouth Hospital. After Riverview, Andrew will be moving home to New Jersey, where he will be assessing vocational opportunities, receiving his Westfield, New Jersey diploma, and will no doubt be on his way to living a luxurious life. Congratulations, Andrew.
Jared McCarthy.
My name is Candy Brabant-Sinello. I am a residential instructor at Riverview. I am honored to be speaking on behalf of Jared McCarthy. I met Jared 9 years ago when I was his very first residential instructor during his first year at Riverview. What stood out about Jared right away was his sense of humor and positive energy. Jared is funny, articulate, intelligent, and our social butterfly. Jared has accomplished many things during his Riverview journey. He has participated in basketball, swimming, the school plays, chorus, just about everything offered. Jared has been participating in Project Search at Falmouth Hospital this year and has completed rotations in food services, housekeeping, and environmental services. Jared is the first student to do a rotation in environmental services, and he loved it. As mentioned, Jared is a social butterfly, so having the ability to go in every nook and cranny of the hospital is right up Jared's alley. Watching Jared grow into a young man has been a great joy. Next year, Jared will be moving into his own condo in Hyannis and hopes to attend as many alumni and Friends Forever activities as he can. Jared, Mom, Dad, Rachel, and I are all so proud of you. We can't wait to see what is yet to come. Congratulations.
Sean Michael McDermott.
Hello everyone, my name is Derek Murphy and I'm speaking on behalf of Sean McDermott. I've had Sean in the dorm for the past 2 years. Sean is the kind of person who brings his whole personality into the dorm, which means we've had more than a few conversations about movie franchises, haunted houses, and which horror movie villain would win in a fight. But beneath the spooky movie quotes and impressive knowledge of every Scream movie twist, there is a student who has shown true heart, perseverance, and growth. Sean, you've never been afraid to face challenges head on or help a friend in need. And let's be real, surviving Ferry Dorm with me for 2 years, that's basically a horror movie in itself. Over his time in Grow, Sean has participated in a wide variety of vocational internships, including Knockabout Brewery, The Local, and Irish Village. Next year, Sean will be enrolling in CLE, College Living Experience in Maryland. As you head off to your next chapter, I'll leave you with a couple quotes. As Chucky said in Child's Play 2, you just can't keep a good guy down. Congratulations, Sean. Maybe I'll see you down the road. Because as Stu said in Scream, these days, you gotta have a sequel.
Kelsey Paige Davis.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tom Spencer, or according to Kelsey, Mufasa. And I had the pleasure of being Kelsey's Boardwalk vocational instructor. I met her officially during her first year of Grow during one of our ski trips to Jay Peak. I would soon find out that skiing wasn't the only thing we had in common, but also our shared interest in all things D&D. Our mornings routinely began about me asking her who she had cut in half over the weekend. Not literally, or just talking about the campaign in general. I suppose there was some talk about work-related stuff, but whatever. After today, Kelsey will be looking to begin the next chapter of her life. She will be participating in Project Forward at Cape Cod Community College, engage in Friends Forever alumni social events, and will continue her passion for riding horses. Kelsey, I know you're going to do just fine. And remember, life isn't always going to roll a nat 20. Work hard and strategize through the tough times, and you'll always come out one level stronger. Congratulations, Kelsey.
Torrin William Needler.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maggie DePard, and I've had the pleasure of being Torrin's dorm staff for his first 2 years in the GROW program. Fun fact about Torrin, he is a movie buff. His special area of expertise is anything Marvel or Disney. Each night before he went to bed, Torrin came to the staff office to give us a new list of movies he had ranked. These rankings included categories like the actor who best played Batman, or Torrin's current ranking for the Fast and Furious movies. Once he explained his reasons for the rankings, I got a high five and off to bed he went. During his time in GROW, Torrin participated in many internships, including Knockabout Brewery, Academy Fulfillment, the Processing Center, and the Business Center. Through these vocational internships, Torrin has developed skills that will no doubt help him as he embarks on this new chapter in life. Next year, Torrin will be living on Cape Cod, where he will continue to explore new vocational opportunities. He is also planning on participating in alumni activities through Friends Forever. Congratulations, Torrin.
Coleman Patrick Hills.
My name is Rob Adams, and I have the privilege of speaking for Coleman Hills. Coleman, I remember when you visited GROW for the first time. You had a smile that could light up a room. From that moment, I knew that you would do really well for yourself here. Guess what? I was right. I have seen your confidence rise every year in being able to tackle situations that allowed you to become the proud adult we see before us today. Coleman enjoyed various internships at Second View Thrift Store, Ocean State Job Lot, and at the local. When he was working at these internships, he showed his skills as a self-starter. He provided customer service and support and inventory organization. Coleman works very well with a team. After graduation, Coleman will be moving home to Orleans. He will begin the job search, hopefully in retail. Coleman, we are all so proud of you.
William Paul Scanlon.
Hello, my name is Jake Cafferty, or as Billy knows me as, Jake from State Farm. I have spent multiple years as Billy's dorm staff, starting in the summer of his senior year and throughout his time here in the GROW program. Billy was the first Riverview student that I had the pleasure of meeting, and at the time, I was extremely nervous and had no idea what to expect from Riverview. Almost immediately, Billy started to show off his social skills, and he and I quickly connected on our love of sports, dogs, and fancy cheeses. Though we've shared quite the ride together, getting to see Billy grow into the mature and affable young man he is today has been one of the most rewarding experiences in my time here at Riverview. Over the years, Billy has done vocational work at internship sites such as Tony Kent Ice Arena, Sandwich Center for Active Living, and Knockabout Brewery. Next year, Billy will be moving back home with his family in the Boston area, where he will pursue a job with Northeastern University and continue to play hockey with a local men's league. Congratulations, Billy.
Ethan Michael Padula.
What's up, Ethan? Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Gray, and I was Ethan Padula's dorm staff for his final year in GROW in JBT dorm. In the 2 years I've known Ethan, he and I were always either talking about sports, playing sports, or watching sports. Go Red Sox! This year, Ethan was a part of Project Search at Spalding Rehab and had internships in inpatient housekeeping, maintenance, clerical and food service, and he has worked incredibly hard this year to enhance his vocational skills throughout all of his rotations at Spalding. Ethan has also had a paid job in Karen's kitchen. He brought a smile to the serving line during lunch, which everyone enjoyed. Next year, Ethan is ready to take all the skills he has learned and bring them to the Leslie program. Ethan, I have no doubt you will be successful in this next chapter. Congratulations.
William Robert Gannon.
My name is Tom Mahoney. I'm a vocational instructor at Riverview. I'm honored to be speaking on behalf of Will Gannon. I met Will 3 years ago while job coaching him at both Agaway and the Daniel Webster Inn. What stood out about Will right out of the gates was his great sense of character and attention to detail. Will is funny, articulate, intelligent, and is not afraid to ask you what foods you do and don't like. I think over the course of 3 years, I communicated my hatred towards asparagus about 150 times. Genuine is another word that comes to mind when talking about Will. Will's accomplished many things like getting his license, participating in Project Search, and receiving his Lexington High School diploma. He was my go-to person at Chatham Bars Inn. No one, and I mean no one, vacuumed the floor with the attention to detail that Will did every day. We worked in teams of 4 at CBI. It was inevitable that the team was ready to move to the next stairwell, but Will would not budge until his job was done with perfection. Will is currently participating in the Jewish Vocational Services Program training as a food assistant. I am very proud of you, Will. Congratulations. Go Lexington Wildcats and go Will Gannon.
Griffin Leahy Brown.
Hello, my name is TJ Cedino, and I worked with Griffin during his second year of GROW in Torrey Dorm as his advisor and residential supervisor. Griffin and I traveled to Ireland together in March 2024 as part of the Till Trip with a group of Riverview students and staff. I got to see Griffin in his element, celebrating his heritage, going out of his comfort zone to try new things, and indulging in his favorite color, green. I even got to see a sillier side of Griffin on the flight back to the States. Griffin participated in Project Search and completed rotations in maintenance, clerical, inpatient housekeeping, and outpatient services, radiology, and was a greeter. Griffin enjoyed making some extra money working at the school store and Karen's kitchen as the dishwasher. Next year, Griffin has been accepted to Halyard, where he will be taking all the skills from Project Search with him as he begins exploring vocational and job opportunities in his area. Griffin, we hope to see you at alumni events in the future, and we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Luke Michael Simpson.
Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Huffnagel and I am speaking on behalf of Luke Simpson. This year I work with Luke as one of his vocational instructors in GROW. Together, Luke and I will forever cherish listening to the music of Whitney Houston. With a little bit of prompting and singing along to the lyrics, Luke will complete any given task or job he is given with pride. Luke is one hip-hop giant that's perpetually seen wearing his spectacular sunglasses along with LA Dodgers and LA Kings fan wear. This April, Luke shined while performing with the Young Americans. Luke, as Babe Ruth once said, never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Following graduation, Luke will live locally with his family. He will also be participating in Project Forward, and he is planning to attend many alumni events. King Luke, the highest of congratulations to you. Always remember to take things step by step, bit by bit, and of course, day by day.
Elliot Fraser Townley Malone.
Hello, my name is Tammy Coyne, and I am a vocational instructor at the Riverview School. Elliot started his Riverview journey as a quiet freshman, but now he's a confident growth student who lights up the room with his $1 million smile. I've had the pleasure of working with Elliot at several of his internships. His love for books was clear at the Dennis Memorial Library, where he stamped countless books with dedication. He is also great help at the Station Ave Elementary School, assisting the literacy coach in organizing a large book inventory. After graduation, Elliot plans on living with his friends in Hyannis and will begin exploring part-time job opportunities. Elliot, you will be greatly missed, but I know that you are going to accomplish great things in your life. And always remember the wise words of your mentor, Coach Merrill. Never be afraid to run in the rain. So Elliot, keep running, keep splashing, and keep being your awesome self. We will be cheering you on every step of the way.
Graduates, you can sit down for a second. Yep. I'll be brief, but students, everyone under this tent is exceptionally proud of you, and we celebrate you this morning. But most importantly, I hope that you're really proud of yourselves for all that you've accomplished. The Riverview experience has truly been transformative for each and every one of you. And I also hope you will always remember this day and this feeling of hard-won accomplishment that comes with making your way to the stage today. And I hope you remember what you did to get here, how your courage, your effort, your determination, your belief in yourself help you overcome obstacles and reach this moment of celebration. You are now alumni and part of the alumni family, which is over 4,000 strong. And yes, now you can call me Stuart. So, graduates, please stand. This is the moment you transition. Two graduates, we're going to take the tassels from the right side and move them to the left side. Okay? Now, class of 2025, as you depart the stage and go forth, make sure to thank your family and your friends who supported you every step of this wonderful journey. We celebrate you. Congratulations. I present to you the class of 2025.
Ranger!